Hello, this is the CrossGen podcast, and this is the sound checker.
Use Grove to virtually clean 100% of your Cheerios so that the heavy-duty aluminum foil can make a Christmas present for your Bud Light.
I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop, and you don't stop the rock. It's to the bang bang boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie, the beat. Oh, okay, that's actually harder than I thought it would be. Whatever.
That was wild. That was definitely wild.
I don't know how they did that. They just practiced it a lot, obviously, but
It's their words.
I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop, and you don't stop the rock.
Hello, everybody, and welcome again to the CrossGen podcast. Thank you for stopping by and listening in. We're going to introduce ourselves right now. I am your host, Walt, and I'm also the dad of these two lovely kids. Guys, introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm AJ.
I'm Eli.
Eli was rapping before. What were you rapping?
No, I was just reading. Rapper's Delight by.
Let me see.
What?
Yeah, just go. Just hold on.
Hip hop.
The
hip-
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yes, hip hop.
The
Hippie, it's a
hippie,
bit
yeah,
hip hop. You don't stop.
to the
Bang bang boogie to up chuck the boogie to the bang.
to the rhythm of the boogie, the beat.
Something like that, right?
Yeah,
Do it again.
I said hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop, and you don't stop. I'm rocking to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat.
There you go.
I don't know.
Better than I can do it. That's for sure.
I just came up with that.
And so, of course, that's the perfect segue into what we're going to be talking about today. Dragon Ball Legends. Well, Dragon Ball in general, right? The games. That's a
Yeah,
perfect segue, is it not?
Yeah, it's
What?
totally. I guess.
So before we get into the Dragon Ball Legends Xenoverse, Dragon Ball FighterZ news that you guys are super excited about, I would just like to ask everybody who's listening to the podcast, please remember to rate, review, and subscribe. We'd love to listen to feedback from you guys. If you guys want to send us a direct line, please email us at the crossgenpodcast@gmail.com. And just remember to put in your name and your general region and shoot us a question or give us a comment, and we might just give you guys a shout out on the show itself, and we'll read your email. So please go right ahead. With that being said, guys, let's talk about some Dragon Ball. I mean, Dragon Ball is, as you can tell from our episodes, one of our favorite things to talk about because we're huge Dragon Ball fans. I'm a huge Broly fan.
And I'm a Gogeta fan, of course.
You're a Gogeta and a Goku Black, right? Didn't you like Goku Black for like the longest time?
I did like Goku Black, and I still do, but Gogeta has finally taken his spot as number one.
And AJ is a Frieza / Vegito fan, right? Oh,
He's cooler.
Newsflash.
Vegito, Cooler,
Baby, of course.
Baby,
Omega Shenron.
Omega Shenron. I will say Gohan.
Not
I'll give you
Raditz.
that.
Wow.
And well, yes,
No,
actually,
No,
Raditz.
he's
Your
not
So
on
there
here.
you go.
favorites?
No, he is.
So what happened to Frieza? There was a time you used to love Frieza. He was like your man.
See, here's the thing, though. His sibling is cooler.
Ah, you did it. Stop.
I will always do it.
Well, it's easy because his whole family is cold.
Oh, and
King Cold.
Frieza is
Frozen.
Yeah.
Cooler is just cooler.
As the king of cheese, I will never pass up a cheesy cooler joke.
I wonder if they just did that on purpose, just so you could say stuff like that.
Listen, who knows? You gotta
That's smart.
you gotta ask, who is it? Toriyama?
I-
Is he the creator?
No,
Yes.
I'm not so sure.
I mean, you're not so sure. Of course he is.
Well, he's the creator of the Dragon Ball series, but I don't know because
He came up with all the names.
He did.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
If you create, you come up with the names. That's the way it works.
Hmm.
You
The
know?
only instance
Super Dragon
where
Ball
he
Heroes.
did not create was Bardock.
Really?
I believe so, yes.
I thought
And
that
then
was one
he
of his
loved the
favorites.
character so much,
Oh,
he actually brought him in
yeah.
and
Okay.
Bardock.
accepted him.
Man, Bardock.
All right.
So
So,
awesome.
what has you excited about? Do you want to start mobile?
Well, we're also doing
I know we're doing. You wanted to talk about Xenoverse and FighterZ, right?
Dokkan Battle hasn't really come out with any stuff.
See, now that's the thing, and we were talking about this the other day because this has become a nightly thing with us, right? As soon as we're going to bed, you're always saying, "Dad, summons. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
summon,
summon, summon, summon," right? And so I summon on Dragon Ball Legends because I really like that game. But Dokkan for me, I've never really. I mean, some of the animations, especially now, are really really nice. But before they used to have like these, it was just
Yeah.
pictures. There was no real true animation for it. But again, I'm not too crazy about the whole card. Even though Dragon Ball Legends does do card
They're like
gameplay,
orbs.
but yeah, it's kind of like it's almost like Candy Crush with Dragon Ball in it,
See,
and Candy Crush is not a thing that I really get into. So you love Dokkan
here's
though.
here's the thing about that. If you for you to you have to get used to that sort of play style. You have to get used to the Dokkan Battle sort of or play style for you to finally like
You know what
one
drives
you
me
put that
nuts?
aside
You know what
when
drives me nuts?
yeah
I can never figure out where those balls are gonna fall after I fling it,
Yeah.
and I
that's
think
the thing.
that's the thing because if I had more of a sense on that, then I can really utilize strategy when I'm doing that, and it becomes really random, and it's like okay, well, in Tetris, you know how the thing falls, and you can make plans based on that. But for me, with Dokkan, when you flick it, right, you really don't get a sense of how those balls drop. So if you had like a previous thing where I was like, okay, I can do a super attack, right? But you want to hold it off for a certain character, and then you flick something else, and then all of a sudden the balls drop the wrong way. You lose that attack, and
Wait,
then
wait,
you're screwed.
hold on. In the original Tetris, like the ones that the old school, right? The ones that
Mhm.
you used to play, you could see the blocks that were gonna fall.
Yeah. So what
What?
it is that you have the blocks falling, but then on the screen to the side it says this is next,
Oh,
right?
I always thought that you played Tetris without seeing it because that's how I played Tetris.
Yeah, no, the other one, the old, and I think the newer ones have it also. If you play the classic version, you have the one that's falling, and then on the side it says this one's next. So then you can kind of make a strategy and say, okay, well, if that's coming next, I know that I can move this here and then work, and then it becomes more of a strategy game.
Or maybe
Dokkan to me feels
yeah.
like it's a luck game, and maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm just forgetting about my experience with Tetris, but even still, I like the idea of like challenging your brain for because it helps you to really like think of all the possibilities that can happen. If you choose this, there's a chance that these orbs come through. So you have to really think about each way. Or sometimes you could just do it randomly. But I like to sort of think about it sometimes. And that's why I love the challenging sort of system that Dokkan Battle puts out. And especially with things like Super Battle World, which is just insanely hard to beat. It's like this once you finally beat it, it's like you're in heaven. It's like, yes, you did it.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just like Dokkan better because
For me, I like Legends better because it feels more like a
Same.
fighting game.
hmm,
That's my thing. AJ, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm on the same boat with the Legends thing. Dokkan, I can kind of see what you're saying because what I often do is I try to anticipate what orbs I'll need in the future. So I do like these general allocations like, okay, so there's a chance my Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is next on the roster. Maybe I want to save
yeah.
my purples and not give them to this other character who won't really need them. And then of course, same type color advantage gain health. So I also try to use that as strategically as possible.
I think honestly, it's all just a matter of getting used to that sort of play style, right?
Yeah. but I still, by and large, just love the playstyle of Legends all the more because I feel like the character is more my puppet
Yeah, I'll
in
agree with
that
you there.
game. And it's like, ha, Goku Black killed the crap out of future Gohan. I am awesome type thing.
Yeah, but
Or like,
anyway,
ha, Majin Buu won this time, not Goku. Yeah,
but honestly, DB Legends does have a lot of problems.
yeah, I won't lie there.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so let's talk about. Well, is there anything on Dokkan that we need to talk about?
Well, here's the thing I heard about, and I don't really know much about the Dokkan news because recently, honestly, I feel like there's been a drop in things coming out.
There are things that come out, just
I,
not stuff you necessarily want.
Goten and Trunks came out, which is, I mean, whoever thought that they could look fire. So I'll give them that. They did their cards really well. It's from the Second Coming Broly movie, I believe,
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
right?
Because it has the Second Coming. No, not Second Coming. Bio Broly.
El Byro, yeah,
Because
and
they have Bio Broly Krillin there.
yeah, and apparently, from what I heard about Dokkan, the Goku, there's this weird Goku who is his art style looks weird. He's doing a Kamehameha. He's one of those SRs that you can pull often. He's awakened into Kid Goku.
What?
It's weird or something,
That
right?
sounds like a GT Goku.
No, not GC. It's like the same Goku except he looks younger, and it's in the exact same position. It's not the same art style, the same background. It's the same everything except he's just replaced as a little kid. That's
So
from
he's young and then he goes to younger. That again, that just sounds like a
that's
GT Goku.
that's what I hear, and he is an orange gi. So I
Well,
don't.
then I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, I really haven't been paying attention to what Dokkan put out, but DB Legends and especially FighterZ. My God,
Ooh.
yo,
Well, let's talk DB Legends first, since we're doing the mobile stuff. Anyway,
yeah.
okay, so what's going on with DB Legends? DB Legends had a pull recently before, and we were going to talk about it. I forgot what happened, but anyway, it didn't matter. They had an event where you can pull Broly, and you can pull, who else was it? Was it Majin Buu?
No, so here's what it was. You had Majin of Despair come first, or Despair Majin, well, something like that, come first. And
Fire banner.
basically, it was legendary finish Kid Buu
Yes.
Oh yes.
and
Stupid
uh,
Vegeta.
the Vegeta that says you're number one, Kakarot, the yellow
Basketball
one.
Vegeta.
Yeah. They honestly should have just made that a Super Saiyan 2. That's a tag they really. Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and
That
Super
was a
Saiyan
wasted
4, they really need to expand. Those are tags they need to expand
That
on.
was a wasted opportunity right there. That's why.
But anyway, that was
Yeah.
one. And then the one after that was Second Coming Broly before being transformed into Legendary Super Saiyan, which is just regular Super Saiyan. And I got him too. And transformable aged Piccolo, where basically he uses the Dragon Balls and is like, I'm young again. Yeah, I actually, I mean, I actually had some pretty good luck on that summon. I mean, not at first, but eventually I ended up getting pretty good luck.
I'm saving up for the new banner coming out, but we'll talk about that later. So, what do you guys think of the Broly banner?
Well, I actually do like the Broly. He has a legendary finish. No, he does
No.
not.
No.
He does not.
He just has a awakened skill, or is that ultimate skill? Yeah, it's ultimate skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems like a very good character. Which again, I'm kind of glad, because they've been taking the old Broly ones, and they've kind of been pushing them down a little bit, in my opinion. And do you guys agree? Their cards, as the new cards, they're kind of falling down the totem pole.
Yes.
You
oh
know?
God. That's,
I won't necessarily disagree, but I've always found the green Super Saiyan Second Coming
Yeah.
Broly to be a pretty robust card.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and I know I'm gonna bring this up again. Guess what he is?
Okay,
He's
the
a
Zenkai. The
Zenkai.
Zenkai works for him
But
though.
here's the thing: you're pushing down so many of the new featured units with the Zenkais. There's like that imbalance between Zenkais and new featured units. Gogeta Blue got replaced, and he's probably gonna get replaced twice. There's nothing we can do anymore about this Zenkai problem. It's like they're taking up all the spaces. They're just featured summonable units are just like non-existent at this point. Why waste your chronos on those when you could be wasting on Zenkais who will
Well, for
ultimately
me,
being at the top? And I know I know what you're gonna say.
no,
You're gonna
not
say,
even that. I'm more of a completionist when it comes to my roster. I'm not gonna waste chrono crystals on the Zenkai summons. I've only ever done that once.
yeah, I know. But
The only time I spend chrono crystals is for the new characters, nothing else.
and you know what that creates? An imbalance in PvP. Because you wanna
honestly,
they're turning it into a pay to win game.
honestly, sure, it's annoying to fight the Zenkais, but
You can beat them.
honestly, it's nice to know that I have a Zenkai that can pummel some really annoying God Key characters.
Yeah,
Because
well,
that is the most, that and fusions, those are the tags that are the most annoying on Earth.
but it's I just don't. I know a lot of people don't like this. Like Yarog, he has a hate against Zenkais, and
Like, I'm
I
not,
happen to agree with what he says.
I get what you mean. I'm not exact. Look, the only reason why I like it is I'll be straight. It works to my advantage, especially when they have the free Zenkais, and I can just go ham on that. But it does, in a sense, like it does mess with the
Well,
incentive a little bit. I'll give you that,
they
and maybe I'm not the most fond of it, but again, I get what you're saying.
they tried fixing that problem, right?
They did.
Ultra Space Time Rush.
Well, yeah, but either way, that's not really fixing it. You're making it easier to get the Zenkais, which for me, honestly, it's a good thing. I'll take those all the live long day.
But
But
yeah,
like, again, you're focusing more on the stuff that you know, like you want the new guys, but you're really going to be spending most of your time in Ultra Space Time Rush. Not that you didn't do that before, but the other problem with that, they took away the chrono crystals you would
yes,
get
there we
from
go.
that.
Yeah,
And
that's
I wasn't a fan of that. I really wasn't.
and you know what's even worse? They're taking out your main source. Well, one of your main sources for chrono crystals, right?
Yeah.
And then to add on to that, they're making it more of a pay to win game by making it harder. Because at that point, you're gonna need
Yeah.
Zenkais to
Like,
beat that, and you can't beat that unless you do. So you have to spend more Chrono Crystals, which you have no supply for, and you need to buy.
yeah. Like,
It's
the
it's outrageous.
Ultra Space Time used to be a guaranteed 500 chrono crystals.
Get none.
But now that's like gone.
Well, but don't you have that Hercules um daily that
But
they've been giving?
that's
I think it
it's
was what 50 chrono crystals that you get every day.
Yeah, and then
but
that leads to 1,000. But again, that's only ever so often. That's not
That's not the norm.
and
no.
not even that. That's long term. You have to do every day for 1,000 Chrono Crystals, and
Yeah, I
by the
have
time
missed a
you're
couple of days.
yeah, and by the time you're done with that, the summon that you probably want to summon on
Mm,
probably just wasn't there anymore. It got taken down. So
They're really
it's
trying to make you pay, and it's a little irritating. No, it's very irritating. I'll be flat out.
and
Uh,
I'm
I'm kind of lucky because I haven't finished the stories yet.
yeah, you need to do that because you're bound to get at least what like
But I have like 2,000 chrono crystals right now,
you're gonna probably be
and
like
I'm
at 10,000.
and I'm holding it off
No.
Okay, yeah,
specifically for this new banner that's coming out.
you're gonna do this banner.
Yeah, because Goku Black actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If
So let's talk about that a little bit because we just got that news. What is it today?
yeah, today.
Today.
Yeah. So today on Sunday, um, as we're recording this, March 7th, they dropped that there's going to be 2 new banners that they're going to be bringing out. They didn't give an exact date, but I'm assuming the fact that they're announcing it means probably by sometime next week they're going to drop it, right?
Yeah.
That's usually how it works, right? So what are the 2 banners that they're talking about now?
Well, the
Well,
two
one-
characters.
Well, the
Yeah.
2 characters. Sorry.
Goku Black Rose.
LF
Yes.
and the severely disappointing Trunks and Mai.
I kind of don't really mind that unit, but like the focus really is on
On
Goku Black.
But
Like, it's really, honestly, this is one of those times where I will say, sure, this character literally has come out before, but they took the time to touch it up. Because remember, the Red Goku Black also did the and then the and then the
What was that
Yeah.
again, AJ?
so
It
the
does the
old
what?
Goku Black does the and then it goes the and then the final.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that. Can
I'm
you
not
say
doing
that
it again.
Okay.
But basically, that move where he pins you with all those key spikes and then you explode. They touched up that animation. Okay, fine. It's not exactly like the first one. But then here's where it gets different. The LF, where he does, it's an ultimate skill. Yeah, it's an ultimate skill. He does Black Kamehameha. The dude explodes where he is. But then to like cap it off, he like does the thing where he puts his spirit blade into his hand and then pulls out the super awesome scythe. And he does
Yes.
that slash.
he does the rift.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like,
But-
"Oh, that's awesome."
Here's what being a Goku Black fan means you're gonna get severely disappointed sometimes.
Why?
You know
Why?
They had a perfect opportunity, and I think they screwed it up.
What are you talking about?
DB Legends, they did the ref thing, right? Unless they managed to do a revamp, but that's you know how he does the rift.
Okay.
He creates clones of himself.
Oh no, I hate that attack.
That looks so awesome.
That looked no.
He
That was
creates
bad.
clones of himself, and he just starts doing slashing on the dude. It's originally in FighterZ. That's where they do it.
They never done it in Legends though, right?
No, they
Because
did
I
on
haven't
Dokkan.
seen it.
But that was the perfect.
That's actually kind of cool though.
Oh,
And
I just dislike that attack. I'm sorry. I'm sure it'll be a really cool animation if they ever do it, but just like nah.
It looks so awesome though. It looks like the Majin Buu pink glubby thing, and then he just starts. Shing, 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 shing. So cool.
But even still, is he gonna replace?
What are you
Vegeta?
talking about? Goku Black fans disappointed. I mean, sure, at first they came out with like 3 Goku Blacks
Well,
before they did Rose.
I'm speaking for myself there, actually.
But then once they actually go to Rose, it's been only up.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, I kind of phrased that wrong.
Okay.
But anyway,
All right.
Trunks
So
looks stupid.
talk about Trunks a little bit because we've talked about Goku Black, Rose, but Trunks. I didn't get to see his summons, his animation, and I'll probably check it right now. Trunks for me has never been at least a very interesting character in Dragon Ball Legends.
I like this character.
I don't know what you guys think. That's just my personal, very
What
layman opinion of it.
just to kind of jump in on that, I was really stoked when they did Super Saiyan Rage finally, Super Saiyan 2 Rage.
That was
What
good.
they need to do next, I would love to see the Trunks that was in the BoJack movie. Cuz that Trunks is honestly one of my favorite designs for Trunks. And he was also in the first Broly movie too.
The long
That
hair?
future Trunks. Yeah. I love the way he looks in Super Saiyan in those two
They
movies.
they actually have him, I think, as an
No, they
extreme.
don't. No,
I'm pretty sure they do.
maybe when I mean you kind of have that. No, but it's not. It's not exactly the same
Long
because
hair?
he has the ponytail.
He also has a long hair. I think.
Well, yes, but the point is, in those movies, he didn't have the ponytail, and the ponytail actually does make the difference.
I don't like that one because he looks like a girl there.
But anyway,
Yeah,
All right. So how does this one translate?
sucks. At least in my opinion.
So I'm gathering it's not pretty good.
Well,
I mean-
it all depends on who you are, really.
I mean, it's actually also it's a dual unit too. They're going back to the dual units trend because it's gonna be Trunks and Mai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it
that's
shows
not-
up in his special skill. It shows up briefly in his special attack, and because what his special attack is basically the move where he does the slash
Mhm.
and then
Shining
like the
sword
energy, yeah, the sword
Okay.
slash.
So there,
I mean,
there,
that-
there could be some redeeming qualities to that. No.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
but-
guess what's really gonna be cool when it comes out is the Hope Sword, the Spirit Sword Trunks, Rage Trunks.
I want that.
That's gonna
LF.
be yeah. That has to be a legendary finish. That has to be.
So did they announce that this thing is coming, or is that still?
No, that's one of those things that hey, this would be nice if they do it.
Also, this is wish list territory. You're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I gather with the four that we talked about, which one is your favorites out of the new characters that came out?
Coca Black for sure.
Well, that are coming out also.
Yeah.
Broly, I was disappointed because he didn't have a transformation.
Yeah, they really should have put a transformation on that guy.
Otherwise, I would have been way more stoked because right now I didn't.
Like they
sign on
had
that
the
banner.
right idea, but they just didn't go that extra step.
Yeah.
So they kind of foobarred the
A
Yeah.
little,
last part.
a little,
They're
a
holding
little.
out. They're holding out too much.
Because what they're probably going to do is they're going to do that transformable, but they're probably also going to do that Super Saiyan Trunks and make him a transformable too.
Hmm.
Because remember in the movie, he has the really cool scene where it's like, and then from Second Coming. You don't.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Oh, it's the titular thing that they do in the Z opening. Like you have the yellow swirls that go like that. Oh God.
You'd have to show me. I'll remember it.
We got to figure that one out. All right. So that takes care of the mobile space. What about? I think you wanted to talk about Xenoverse.
Xenoverse first.
Xenoverse is awesome. So Xenoverse 2,
Xenoverse 2.
right? Because we should specify there's Xenoverse 2, and then there's a newer game called Dragon Ball Kakarot,
Ooh.
right? But that one doesn't have the type of features and stuff that Xenoverse 2 has. So I mean, in Xenoverse 2, not only are you creating your own character, it's almost like an RPG. Plus, you also have the ability to do online and couch co-op player battles, right? So literally, we're here. We can play a one-on-one in Xenoverse, which is actually kind of cool, right? So, that being said, what's the big news with Xenoverse?
Well, I'm just gonna skim through it because I'm basically the only Xenoverse player. I think I finished the storyline. I'm not so sure because I'm probably like 86% done with the story or 90. But anyway, from what I saw from the trailer, it looks fire. We were finally getting into more food territory, right?
Because what he did was like he did the dark energy on Janemba and he created multiple Janembas.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and Trunks and
Okay.
Pikuon had to fight them, right? And there was also some other thing with God of Destruction Toppo getting the dark energy, and he looks super fire.
Yeah, that's the one clip I did see.
He had the red eyes and he was like completely dark purple.
This
Yeah.
is this is what this is. The Topo is he from Dragon Ball Heroes or this is just
No.
a variant? No, no, I'm saying
Super.
Dragon Ball
no,
Super.
no. I know that, but the dark energy variant because I know in
That's Xenoverse exclusive.
so that's just Xenoverse. They're not tying anything with Heroes because
Well-
Heroes does those weird things where they take a character and they do like this variant that you've never seen before in canon, right?
Well, I think that Super or Dragon Ball Heroes does use the dark energy, but not in the same way. At least I don't. I'm not.
That's right. That's correct.
Yeah, right. So, yeah.
Okay, so this is a Xenoverse 2 exclusive. They're creating their own set of characters and stuff, right?
Yeah, because you have like
Is that a DLC?
yes, it is a DLC.
Is it a paid deal? Oh, obviously it's going to be a paid DLC. So, do they know when it's coming out, or is it came out already?
It's coming out, or
Okay.
I think it's out. Now I'm not too sure, but
No, we got to check.
Oh yeah, and
Um,
then
Google.
oh my god, they had that really cool scene. I don't know if you saw this or any of you saw this, but bro, out of nowhere, it's like this shot where Janemba is about to attack, right? And then all of a sudden, he gets punched from the left side, right? And then Trunks is like, and then it's like future Gohan, or somebody in an orange gi with yellow hair. He starts walking up, right? And then he starts facing back, and Trunks is like, Gohan, and it's so awesome because you know that emotional scene where Trunks found Gohan's dead body and it was like raining and stuff. So it's like it's so crazy because it's like an endgame moment, and they finally get to meet again, Gohan and Trunks, future Gohan, that is.
Okay. So this is DLC 12. It's supposed to come out in spring, according to this according to this article. Did you see the news that your players will be able to vote about a character going into a DLC?
ooh, we should do that.
Do you know who the choices are?
No,
Shall I give them to you so that you
Moro
can?
is gonna be on there.
Sure.
No.
Omega Shenron better
Well,
be
some
on
of the
that
choices
list.
include Ultra Instinct Omen Goku,
Eh,
Bergamo, and Dispo.
That's it.
That's it.
Those are some of the choices.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I was about to say that is so underwhelming.
I would want Bergamo though.
Wait. Oh, I'm thinking about the big yellow bear. No, you mean Bergamo, like the Crusher.
Yeah,
Ah,
I wouldn't. He's not a too fleshed out character, so but he still looks cool right now. He's still a pretty cool character though. He's interesting.
I mean,
So-
any more than Rudigarn was a fleshed out
Rudigarn.
character.
Yeah. But
He has
anyway,
more screen time than
Extra
him, like,
Pack
ever.
2. It actually came out already.
it came out.
The Extra Pack 2.
Whoa. Yeah.
So I'm going to give you all the specifics on Extra Pack 2. I believe it looks like it came out in the end of February. Are you ready for this? So you've got 4 new characters. You get Jiren,
Okay.
Fu,
yeah, I think we have those.
Android 17, and Goku Ultra Instinct. You get a new scenario, 5 new parallel quests, 2 new costumes, 8 new skills, 8 new super souls, and 2 new street names.
2 new street names.
2
What the
new
heck?
street names.
Yeah.
So
but
that's the super pack, and that came out in February.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I
end of
saw
February.
I saw this part.
Yeah, but right now, honestly, Xenoverse is always coming up with great content, bro. And the future Gohan was so crazy. But anyway,
But like, why is he in hell?
I don't know. I'm showing him the trailer right now.
Yeah,
But,
I'm looking at this trailer here.
Yeah.
but like,
And
I
you
don't know.
also got DLC 11, which is coming, with Pecan and Tapo, God of Destruction. Pycon, sorry. And DLC 12 is scheduled to release fall of 2021.
I can't wait
So there's a lot of stuff that's out here and whatnot. But I mean, I I think it's pretty awesome that Xenoverse is still getting DLCs um, after all this time because it's a pretty decently old game.
They should remaster it.
You know,
Hmm.
this
They
thing
have.
came out way back. I'll tell you exactly when it came. It came out in 2015. No, I'm sorry. I take it
Xenoverse
back.
2?
2017. 2017. So it's a 4-year-old game,
Wait,
and they're still giving updates despite the fact that Kakarot is out.
but
So I find that pretty interesting.
I don't
I
know
mean,
what.
Kakarot just kind of slowed down though, hasn't it? Ever since they had Beerus and Fruit, then the Frieza extras.
Yeah, they came out with a recently new game mode, I think. But here's the thing. Here's something that I've been wondering for a while now. I I recall.
Hmm.
I do
Hold on.
recall.
I do recall. I do
Yeah.
recall.
I think so. I think that yeah, they were. They were coming out with SSJ God Vegito.
That never happened. I guess. Which game?
I don't know. I keep. Oh no, it's a mod, son.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not canon in like any way possible.
Yeah, whatever, son. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. But Xenoverse, good
Yeah.
job.
And you also get costumes for Bardock and Ginye.
Yeah,
Oh,
costumes. I mean,
Costumes, Dragon Ball Super Broly. So we got
well, if
those
it's
things.
Gine, that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
kind of implied.
but
Definitely.
finally, I don't know if Dad saw this, but I'm gonna show him.
Which
right
one
now.
is this?
Fighter Z, the
So let's talk Fighter Z because Fighter Z is something that we have, but we really don't play that much, do
We
we?
should.
like at all.
We
Yeah.
should.
Like every once in a while we'll pick it up, but you guys really, really are focused more on Xenoverse too.
It's honestly
Wow.
the better game.
But the animation in Fighter Z is just incredible. Wow, look
Yeah.
at that.
I mean, yes, it is, but if I can't play the game, what good does it do me?
But you don't really get
You're
into
missing
it
it.
though. Oh, so this is
Did you see? Did you see the other?
what was I missing?
He beat Gogeta Blue.
Yes, I saw that.
He unfused him.
Yeah, I saw that.
See, here's the thing. That's not logically possible, but it's good.
Except it is.
Yes,
No,
it,
it isn't.
happened. It happened.
It is.
No, it
It
isn't.
At least it
happened.
happened in
SJ4
Fighter
It's
Z.
good. They need to revamp SJ4. in
So
new
what's the
Dragon Ball.
problem with Fighter Z? Why don't you like Fighter Z?
I just don't like the play style. I don't.
It's a fighting
Yeah,
game.
you know, I get
But
that.
You and this is the thing that gets me is because you love playing Injustice. You love playing Mortal Kombat. Those are fighting games, but you can't get into Fighter Z.
Here's the thing, though.
And that's weird to me.
The gameplay.
I feel like I have more control in Xenoverse, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
the gameplay.
Well, yeah, Xenoverse is totally different because obviously it's more of a 3D space where you can actually move around, you can fly around and stuff like that. Fighter Z is more of a traditional fighter game,
Yeah.
So I think but then you still love Mortal Kombat and Injustice.
Wait. But hear me out.
Is it that there's that other the other avenue that you can play it differently? Is that what it is?
It
Fighter Z.
honestly is.
The gameplay is harsh.
Yes, there's that too.
But you have to learn it though.
The controls are insane. Like you have to have a really good Xbox controller for that because you have to swipe the movement stick down and then left.
Yeah, that's
And
very
then
much
A.
like Street Fighter.
Really?
Yeah, Street Fighter is the exact same way.
Mortal Kombat also too, and
Exactly.
Injustice.
So it's not any different from any fighter game, and that's the thing that perplexes me is like knowing how much you guys
Son,
love
yeah,
Dragon Ball.
why do you
Why
why do you
aren't
not
you
like it?
more of a? Why
I
isn't
just
Fighter Z more of a
don't.
thing? That's the thing that drives me crazy.
like I get that you could prefer other Dragon Ball games, but to not like it, that's weird.
And,
Like-
and I would say that the animation style is far superior than Xenoverse.
Than a lot of games.
Yeah, it is a beautiful game to
Yeah.
watch. You know, so and the times that I've played it, I felt as strong as Broly when I played Broly. You know, because
His
Broly's a
ending animation is
beast.
pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a little stunned that Fighter Z isn't more of a thing for you guys.
Well, yeah, and when you learn combos, when you start to mess around with a player, it's just insane because you have that power. I remember doing a bunch, like a huge hit combo where I just, no matter what, we were stuck in the air and we kept like hitting each other until we fell down. I was doing it with a dummy. Yeah, so yeah. But you have a lot of control there.
I just I don't get it. But hey, different strokes for different folks, right? Everybody likes their own things. Um, just to round out all the Dragon Ball games out there, Kakarot. Have you heard anything about Kakarot?
Well, yeah, I said I believe that they're coming out with a new game mode.
Okay.
But
What's the game mode again? Oh, it's they haven't explained it. It's just
I
kind
just
of a
don't
rumor.
know. I don't follow Kakarot really that often because, I mean,
So what are
It's
your
a really good
thoughts?
game.
What are your thoughts about Kakarot? Like because again, this household when it comes to console games, the go-to game, we have all three of them, but the go-to game seems to be Xenoverse 2.
Xenoverse.
So what's we already talked about Fighter Z. What's the problem with Kakarot?
Here's the thing, I don't know. I really feel that Kakarot is the far superior game out of, I mean, both Xenoverse and Fighter Z and DB Legends and Dokkan. And I really feel that this is the game that you should want to play if you're a Dragon Ball fan. But
So
it's,
what's the issue then?
I really don't.
I think my issue is that in order to get to the good parts,
You have to
there is
grind.
a lot you have to go through before you even get there.
So it's a grindy game.
Yeah, that's what I'm not gonna say turns me off, but that's why I've never gravitated
Oh yeah,
towards
and
it.
it doesn't tell you. It barely tells you what to do. It points you in the direction and then points you in a different direction, and you're just like,
Like,
So
what
it's
the hell am
more
I supposed
so
to
it's
do?
more of a gameplay type of mechanic that really turns everybody off to Kakarot. At
Yeah.
least in this household.
Or just time in general. I mean, it's a
yeah,
really
that too.
so a
Because
long
it
stretch of
seems
the
like
game.
a pretty interesting concept where you get to play through well Dragon Ball,
Mhm.
and it's kind of like what do you have to do in that game,
Wait.
you know?
Didn't they come out with the Boo Saga?
That's been out for a long time.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you're playing through
They
all the
did-
different sagas in the Dragon Ball
They
universe.
did-
Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
No, Super 2. They did the beer.
Well, okay,
remember?
Well,
Beer
those were
Saga.
also technically Z movies, so
No, Beer
Mhm.
Saga and Resurrection F.
did you really? We had this debate a long time
Whatever.
ago, and
yeah,
we
I don't wanna-
eventually
I don't wanna go
settled
into
on
this.
the title is Dragon Ball Z: Battle of the Gods. It
Ah,
is Dragon Ball
no,
Z,
no.
as far as that is concerned.
Nah, let's just move on from this. But anyway,
But it seems super interesting to think that you can play through
you know what's
the
yeah.
storyline.
You know what's
and
so weird?
it's weird that it's not more of a thing.
I've heard it before, and I don't really I haven't heard it again. That's probably because I'm not catching up with Kakarot and stuff. But I kept hearing that it's a diss to Dragon Ball fans. It might just be me remembering things wrong, but I don't know. I keep hearing that it's not a game you want to play if you're a Dragon Ball fan. And it could just be me. It could just be me. It could just be me remembering wrong. And if it is, then forgive me. But I think I heard that somewhere.
All I've heard is the complete and polar opposite.
It's a dragon. Let me search this up. So yeah.
How can especially the way that all at least all the reviews I've seen, it's like, oh, if this is a Dragon Ball, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you have to play this game because of how they've recreated some of these fights and add stuff along the way. I don't remember you telling me once they were able to shimmy in Android 21 and make that canon, and then because that game is
Oh,
considered canon.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And then
I'm
you have
sorry.
the other thing where it's like, oh, they even throw a mention to Toe and Mirror for
Yeah,
goodness
I'm
sake.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's a really good game. Apparently, it's a super good game for Dragon Ball fans. But if you're not a Dragon Ball fan, don't play this. I guess. And I keep hearing
So
saying
why aren't you playing it?
I played it.
Yeah, he did.
I
I
literally
know,
beat
but you
Raditz.
haven't played it.
I destroyed
enough.
Raditz.
You kind of played it.
I destroyed Raditz. That's all you need to know. Raditz sucks.
Oh, here we go.
Except
Even as a
when
beginner, he sucks. I mean, even
except
as,
when he was partially responsible for Goku's death. Okay.
no. No, that's only because Goku was inexperienced. He barely trained back then, and and Raditz was experienced. He's been training.
You're kidding me right now.
He was
He
inexperienced.
never trained.
He didn't. I didn't say. Well, maybe I did.
You really just did.
Okay, he didn't train as often, and he didn't have a proper training.
Master Roshi, the Dragon Ball Saga,
I'm sorry,
Demon King
as
Piccolo.
much as I love Roshi and Piccolo, they weren't good training for him. I mean, you have King Kai who taught him Spirit Ball.
Yeah, guess what? That's a god.
My point is, Goku was at this level. Raditz trained a lot. Goku trained, but my point is, he has much more potential than Raditz. So Raditz can't go anywhere.
Only
I saw this
because
comic book.
Raditz was never given the
No.
opportunity.
No, he just sucked. He just
No, he
sucked at
did-
in general.
Oh, please.
Let's just put it
As
this way.
opposed to a guy who eats a fruit.
So, no, I would.
Tree of
I
life.
always
First
like teasing him with this,
No,
but
no.
he's
First off, I do believe that yes, Turles is as equal to Raditz, but I feel like he had a better character. He was done more. He was done better.
he was better because he was Goku with an evil smile.
He was
Because
just
that's
cool.
literally all he did.
No, he actually had a purpose to him. Raditz served nothing. He was stupid. He died like a fool. That's all he will be. He is a fool. He got destroyed by a freaking Piccolo beam. Not to say that Piccolo
You really just said Piccolo Beam.
by Piccolo beam. Yeah, I forgot
You
what it's
really
called.
said. I'm
Death
gonna
beam.
say
No, not death beam.
Wow.
What's it called? What's it called? I don't remember.
I'm gonna hit you with two facts: A, Makanko Sapo, and B, Special Beam freaking
Special
Cannon.
beam cannon.
I even know the Japanese name for that one.
He got destroyed
Get
by
wrecked.
special beam cannon.
Special
Pathetic.
Beam Cannon is actually a pretty powerful move.
But even so, Raditz sucks in general. I read this comic not too long ago, right? It perfectly fit Raditz. Raditz,
Yeah, sure.
Raditz trained.
Okay.
No. Raditz trains, right? It was a comic book. Goku had it. This was current day Goku, MUI. Well, future Goku, right? He knew how to control his MUI. Well, I think this is going into spoiler territories.
Spoiler.
I don't know. This is just an offshoot of
Just go for it.
Dragon Ball.
Okay, again, he's been stuck in hell.
Yeah, but that's enough time to train with Nappa.
You can't train in hell. You have no body.
Your spirit.
No. When you're in hell, you don't get a body. The only way you get a body is if you're up in heaven. That's like Z-Lore 101.
Well, whatever. Even still, this is a fan thing, I guess, right? Raditz has been training with Nappa like forever, right? And guess
Okay,
what?
what's he gonna do with Nappa?
I mean, they're practically equal power level. They can train. That's what Goku and Vegeta did. They trained.
Goku and Vegeta have not trained with each other. Not explicitly.
Not explicitly, but they grew together. They were
Growing together doesn't mean
Whis-
training
Whis-
together.
Whis trains both.
Okay,
of
that
them.
is the only exception.
Oh yeah, you know what? You have a point. But even still, Raditz and Nappa, they were training, right? So Goku came down, right? Raditz finally achieved Super Saiyan, and he said that he was going to destroy Goku, right? Goku went Super Saiyan, right? And Raditz was amazed, right? I can still beat you though. Goku went Super Saiyan 2. Then he went Super Saiyan 3.
Okay,
and
guess
to top
what?
it all off, he
How
went
much
to God
time has he
transformations.
had
Oh
on
wait,
top of
he went
Earth?
Super Saiyan Blue. Oh wait, he went UI. Oh wait, he went MUI. And to top it all off, he went MUI Kaioken.
Okay,
Times 20 then. Times 40 then.
did you really just say MUI and Kaioken?
Yes, that's what happened in the comic book. And that just shows you how
No, it really doesn't.
I mean, see, bro, Raditz
Okay,
sucks. You can't do
Right here,
any-
right
you
now.
can't say anything
how
about it.
can
He
you
sucks.
compare Nappa? Whenever he's gained a transformation, it's because he's fought someone stronger than him, substantially stronger than him.
Oh, well, you know
What the heck is Nappa to guys like Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu?
You know what?
Kidding
Hold on. Oh, that's right. Raditz is actually weaker than Nappa. That's crazy, right? Oh my gosh. So that means he sucks.
Again, you're trying to having the experience Goku had versus what Raditz is gonna get in Hell is by no means any fair comparison.
And then that's where you have it. Raditz
Because
sucks.
Goku got the opportunity, Raditz didn't.
And Raditz will never have the opportunity.
Okay,
because
and then
he
guess
never
what?
had the
If he
potential.
did get the opportunity, sorry,
He
I
never-
disagree.
He
No.
never had the potential. He doesn't have the potential that Goku does. Goku is willing to push himself. Raditz is lazy as hell. This man will sit on his butt just watching Goku train.
I will give you that. He has less of a drive than Vegeta does. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Raditz is also, I know what you mean, and I know that Goku was judged to be a lower class warrior, but Raditz. He just wasn't. He trained his whole life, right? And he's been conquering planets. For God's sakes, I believe. Don't take my word on this, but part of me believes that I think that he was trained under Bardock.
No,
No,
they
Vegeta.
never had any
He was
interaction.
trained under Vegeta.
Yeah,
and
they
Nappa?
didn't
Even
even
better.
train. They didn't even train him. They just kicked him around.
Even still, Raditz.
In a way, that's kind of a training.
Yeah,
You train to learn how to get your butt kicked.
yeah. So
Okay, that's the same thing as saying Krillin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
even still, Raditz never had that potential. I mean, I'm sorry, but Raditz, he just
Whatever.
he doesn't have. Yeah, he just doesn't have potential. Goku has potential.
Right.
Raditz sucks. All in all, that's our conclusion, right?
No, that's not
That's
our
our
conclusion.
conclusion.
That's
He
your
We're gonna
biased
have, We're
conclusion.
gonna have to have
No,
an
not
entire
biased.
Yeah,
episode
totally biased.
just for
You can
Raditz.
search it up. Raditz. You know what? That's oh my god.
See, this is
See?
why we need to have less
Raditz sucks.
podcasts on this topic, because this was originally just a news update, and then this happened.
The whole Raditz discussion.
He's not.
All right. So you know what? We'll come back to this another time. We gotta wrap this up because our time is running short. So wow, I don't even know how to finish that. We talked about Dokkan Battle. We talked about DB Legends. We talked about Xenoverse, FighterZ, Dragon Ball Kakarot, and whether or not Raditz sucks or doesn't.
Just really went
Hold on,
off
hold
the
on, hold on,
rails
hold
there.
Yeah, we did.
No,
so-
holding on. We gotta
He was
end
basically
this.
proto Vegeta.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
That just shows you.
We'll get back to this on another episode. Anyway, so there you go, everybody. That's our Dragon Ball episode for this week. Please join us again next week for who knows what we're talking about next week, but we'll figure something out. So anyway, like I said, just to remind you guys, please rate, review, and subscribe this show where we come up with we start with Dragon Ball news and we end up with a Raditz argument and stuff. Only place you can find it here, because this is not your average cast. This is the CrossGen podcast. So anyway, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being on this journey with us. And until next time, we're going to sign off right here and say, at least I'll say, this is Walt saying goodbye.
This is AJ.
Eli.
And
Here's a question.
oh gosh.
Here's
here
a
we go.
question. Do you think Raditz would be able to learn
We
Spirit
are
Ball?
wrapping up this podcast.
Do you think he would learn? Do you
If
think
given
he would
the
know how to-
opportunity, yes.
Spirit Ball.
Yes.
Oh, please. Please. Raditz does not know. He doesn't even know Kamehameha.
Did he learn from Master Roshi?
For freaking weak. Oh, yeah, that's right. He doesn't even know how to do crap.
right now.
He doesn't know how to do crap. All he knows is freaking weekend.
Yeah, Weekend, which blew off Kamehameha. But I'm going to leave it right
didn't.
there.
He sucks. Goku had Kaioken. God.
Only after going to train with a
Yes.
god.
So if Goku had Kaioken, he would have give that freaking fool a spanking, for God's sakes.
Yeah, and then if Raditz got the Kaioken, oh, that's a very different story now, ain't it?
Okay. Well, if you have DBS Goku base form.
Okay, again, that's after years of... Okay, you know what? I'm done. Let's end this podcast,
Raditz
please.
sucks.
Goodbye, everybody.
I'm sorry if this was like an ear rape session. We were just screaming into the freaking mic. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are you really?
Goodbye, everybody.
Are you really?